evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, I'm not too shouty tonight. I think my mic's been a bit buggy lately, but here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is freaking Thursday night. You have tuned in to MATCHFIT Entertainment, so that means one thing and one thing only. We are back at Asrnz. Spit it out, Davo. What is Asrnz doing these days? They are doing a lightweight cup, the 2025 lightweight cup here at Asrnz. As we start to wrap up the 10th year anniversary here at 2025. Tonight it is round 2 in the said lightweight cup, and we are at Valencia. This is MATCHFIT Entertainment. I'm Davo, right by my side, as always, J-Man.
Hey, we've got to stop meeting like this there, Davo. It seems to be more frequent lately, but no, it's a good thing. Welcome back to Thursday Night Racing, as Davo just mentioned.
Siamese twin syndrome. Every time I look around, you're right there.
Yeah, the thorn in your side, brother. Anywho, we are into it. Round 2 at Valencia, 4 kilometres, 14 turns. Great little racetrack. Actually had a little bit of a handle in the testing of the circuit pre-season with me old mate Steve.
I hear.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The cars are great. There's a lot of pace out there, and a bit of a smaller field tonight. However, the racing will be jam-packed. Welcome back, I see, to Phil Antoon, aka Mav. He'll be certainly a force to be reckoned with tonight, but the times very, very good. I was having a look. My initial time out there testing with Steve-O was about a 39.5, and there's a fair few guys going quicker than that out there already in that official practice session. So tonight's format, we will embark on a qualifying session very shortly. It'll be a 6-minute one-lap dash system. So they get a formation lap. They get to cycle up and then bank one or not. Careful of the track cuts.
That's exciting, isn't it? We love that.
Yeah. And then we'll commence race 1, which will be a 20-minute sprint race with a mandatory stop for tyres. And then we'll take a short break, go Q2, which will be once again 6 minutes with a one-lap dash. And then we will get into the feature, which will be a 40-minute with a compulsory tyre stop. Now, tyres are always limited. The good people at Asrnz restricted tyres to basically showcase your skill set.
These guys do it better than anyone, don't they?
They bloody do. Yeah, they're fantastic with the formats, and there's no exception here. So great field out there. Skins all look bloody awesome out there. There's obviously no custom skins in here. It's all in-game modifications, I'm told. So they do look fantastic, and they'll all be going through the formalities at the moment.
Absolutely.
This circuit, Davo, is fantastic. Turn 1, Aspar, that one there, very, very inviting to run. You can use all of the AstroTurf on the exit of Turn 1, and then we head down to Turn 2, which is Doon Corner, and that one there, not so much. Can't chew too much out of the back end of that one, or the little dog leg left through 3, and then we get to Tyrol, Turn 4, the first of the I guess effectively the right-handers, and then 4, 5, and then we come up to Turn 6, Nieto, and then down to Officion, Turn 7 and 8. When they drop down the hill, it's off-cambered, rolls away. That's going to be the hot spot tonight, I believe, for passes. Very, very easy to miss the brake mark, and because the track falls away, it just invokes all this understeer, and I guess provides an opportunity if someone's there waiting in the wings. So
absolutely.
And then finish off the lap up the hill. Got that little kink on the way up through Hereros at Turn 12, and that is, you're going to watch the cars fly off the curbs up through there, and then they'll come down around Turn 13, Largo into Campos, Turn 14, and that one there looks easy on paper, but you've really got to get your brake mark and get the car tucked down, and it's got a very, very big start-finish straight, so plenty of opportunity to take a breather and see how deep you're going to end up turning back up at Turn 1 the next lap around.
If you're going to dive into getting it wrong. Look, like many tracks, though, J-Man, like on paper, they look, relatively easy. Like on paper, this actually does look a little bit tricky, but some of the corners can easily catch it out here. what better car for these guys to be driving? Sort of a fairly forgiving car as a whole to drive, but if you want to go quick and you want to get it right, you've really got to stretch the limits, don't you, in these things to get the pace out of them.
Yep. And I think probably the qualifying, though, it'll be probably an option of pushing where you know it's safe, obviously turn one, and then just being a little bit careful on the infield because, you don't want to scratch lap and have to start from the back. Albeit it's a little bit of a small field, it will be stupidly competitive through the middle pack. Yeah. We know what it's like through there. Once you get in there, it is hard to make ground on anyone.
It gets a bit hectic like it did last week. Look, small field, I'll call it short. I think the way Steve-O explained it was an intimate field, J-Man. Okay.
It is intimate. So, it's cozy.
It's cozy here. So, yes, 12 drive. I think we just saw Ken Worcester, Mr. Wheels Inc. himself.
Yeah, good to see Kenny out there.
Yeah, popping in the server. He usually brings the fan club with him as well, so always welcome, whether you got the fan club or not, Ken Worcester. So awesome to see you out here tonight. Just watching Steve Melling rolling across the start-finish line there, J-Man.
Look how much he takes through turn one, mate. They're just so inviting.
And over the rear wing there, you can see that, I think that is Phil Antoon, aka Mav, just rolling out of the pits as well for his first lap. Only a couple of minutes, what do we got? 2.5 minutes odd left in qualifying. It is a one-lap dash, J-Man. These guys got
potential
to get it right.
Potential for two flying laps, really, realistically, if they get out early enough and get into it. First time through, a 140.2 for Wally Baker, eclipsed by Aaron Enright with a 139.6, which is a good time. We have seen, somebody out there, namely, who, to drop into the 38s. But Aaron on a 39.6 is a very good lap.
Absolutely. Just picking up on, who is that? Nev Shields running across the line there as well. Steve Melling mustn't be too far behind. Where is he? We're just talking about that bumpy little S as they run up the hill here. I actually don't mind this track, J-Man. I do. Oh,
it's fantastic.
I do like calling it because it does provide plenty of action right from turn one. Into turn two, it's just everywhere. So awesome
Moss
stuff.
To the top now.
Mossy to the top. Awesome
Melling
work.
to P3.
Melling to P3. Look, it doesn't surprise me to see Melling and Baker particularly close here as well. I think both of those have done some practice throughout the week. Faraday, where is he at compared to who was I just looking at? Lee Perkins. So.
Yep. Faraday is effective.
Okay, so Perko coming around the final corner.
Yeah, Faraday's literally just turned up down there at turn 8, which is the left-hander dropping down the hill.
So Perko in fourth, no surprise. Perko pretty bloody handy when he wants to be. Doesn't gel with all of the tracks, but when he does, more than handy. As we just pick up on Shane Faraday actually up through that little flip-flop set of S's there, J-Man, and up over the hill there. Crazy stuff. Very bumpy ripple strip on the exit there. Can really upset pretty much any car, but particularly something as light as this.
This is a time lapse, so you're going to see his number now, Davo.
Fodito to the front row. J-Man with the second position. Awesome. Who else do we have out
Phil
on
Antoon.
track? Phil Antoon. He's coming towards that little flip-flop as well that we've just been talking about.
See how much track he uses on the way up there, just widening the corner as much as he possibly can. He literally only had 2 wheels on the sawtooth curb. The rest of it was outside.
Yeah, and still you see that bump in the car out there. So they've got to be mindful of that.
Here we go. Can we see an 8?
It really does set you up for over the top of the hill and down into the final corner there. So, yeah, tricky little sector of the track, that final sector. Final
39-1 takes him to the top.
No surprise. Worcester.
42-7 takes him to P11.
So nice
So
work.
very, very close time with Phil Turner as well. 42-7-22 plays a 42-7-27. So he's got someone to party with at the start of this one. All right. So
definitely.
and
Antoon, God, it's Moss got what it takes to go at Antoon. Time will tell, ladies and gentlemen. Time will tell.
Yeah, it's a tyre battle as well, right? You know, they've got to manage these tyres. However, Antoon did come out late, didn't extract too much out of those. However, if you look at the totem, most of the drivers looking like they only banked one lap there. So managing that. So might just take this little bit of time as we're winding down just to give you an update on the point situation after round one. I'm not sure if Davo's got a graphic.
I don't, unfortunately.
Okay,
sorry.
however,
so
just bear with me. I'll run you through it. So we do have Jordan Moss at the top after a very successful round one at Alton Park. He went first in race one, and then he got second in the feature. So he banked 140 points for his efforts there. Then we got Lee Perkins in second, 4 points back on 136. Shane Fodado, 109 points in third. Nev Shields, 106 points in fourth. Phil Rando, classified fifth. Don't see Phil out there tonight. No, so Phil's not there. Aaron Enright in sixth on 90 points. We go down to Wally Baker, Ken Simpson, Steve Melling, Ken Worcester, Uncle Joe Grimmer, Steve Wilton, I think it was Ash Dial, and Phil Turner rounds out the 14 registered cars for the series.
Nice.
Did have a DNF in race 2. However, it did get some points in race 1. So that is the point situation. So Jordan Moss be looking to, back that up again tonight with some good results. So obviously, your podium getters shared over. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers.
Okay, so I'm not sure what the points are in race 1. I should have this information.
Okay, it's 50 points for first in race 1. It's half point, and then
double for the main game at the end.
Yeah, you got it, mate. Yeah, you got it. So 50 points for first in this race. Obviously, second is 45, so we drop 5 points, and then drop another 5 to third. And then we drop 4 points after that.
Yep.
I believe. So so it's a tightly contested championship. It keeps all the guys in the hunt throughout the series. So it'll be pretty good. We just got just over a minute 15 to go before we get into it. There's nothing quite like the alpine mist and the smell of pine trees. Focus, Wazza, focus.
I think that's
You've got this.
I think that's a cologne he's using at the moment. But
it could well be.
But good luck to Wally Baker, and good luck to Wally Baker's internet connection too. Actually,
He's looked pretty solid tonight.
He has looked pretty solid so far tonight.
I reckon he's got the coat hangers in the microwave going. So the coat hangers will be hanging around the room, and he's probably turned the microwave on.
He's probably got one around his neck. So,
there's a bit of a human.
His Wi-Fi right up. Got the coat hangers out the ears, around the neck, and good to go. We are going to get some vision here. Just let me see what I can produce here. What have we got? Here we go.
What are you doing, Dave?
There we go. I don't even know. I'm just winging it. You know that. Front row. Phil and Toon. No.
So, are we expecting a doughy off the front? Can we score a doughy? Here we go.
Here it is. Everybody just
waits. No doughy.
Well, I don't think this thing's got it in it, to be honest. See, everybody just hold back there.
Yeah. They know. When you know, you know.
When you know, you know. Antoon, front row of the grid. We expect it's almost like a celebratory donut before they even start the freaking race. So, but look, I just don't think this thing's got the punch to do it. I think he's sort of sized it up. Went, yeah, no. It's a bit like meh. Okay, so let's roll through that. Phil Antoon, Jordan Moss, Shane on the front row, Shane Frodo, Aaron Enright. Awesome to see Aaron actually up there on the second row, just poking his car just in front of Steve Melling and Lee Perkins on the third row. Kenny Simpsons, Wally Baker, Neb Shields, Bill Turner, rounding out the top 10 with a couple of extra, just to make up some extra numbers. Oh, well, not to make up some extra numbers. We've got the famous Ken Worcester.
Wheels
Inc., mate. Everybody knows this guy in 11th, and everybody knows Joe Grimmer too. What's his claim to fame? Oldest sim racer still alive in Australia.
Yep.
So, Uncle Joe Grimmer, good on you, you freaking legend, for just coming and joining us again. All of these boys, obviously, J-Man. But look, there's some celebrities, isn't there? Look, we got celebrities in 11th and 12th. These two boys, Joe and bloody Ken. And then we got the likes of Phil Antoon and Jordan Moss up the pointy end. Oh, the rest of them. They're just the regular guys, aren't they? Really?
Well, that's where the cameras will be. The regular guys normally turn up and deliver week in, week out. You watch this mid-pack, although I'm really hoping that Moss and Faraday can really put some heat on, not discounting Melling and Enright, but I really hope that the front three can get engaged in a battle, and that'll keep the rest of the pack with them if they're trading race lines as we have a big run down to the start-finish line.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, we will just quickly remind you that this is the Asrnz 2025 Lightweight Cup. It is round 2. We are at Valencia, and we now have a green flag, J-Man, and it is on straight away. Just look in the background. Who's that going Baker? That is Nev Shield, tucked up behind.
Oh, Faraday got a
Steve
good jump
Mellon
on Jordan Moss before turn 1. Gets it down the inside, and he's going to try and drag Aaron Enright with him. He's going to hold Jordan Moss wide through turn 2.
So very close start. Steve Melling fending off Willie Baker in the background. Helicopters flying very low. So the it's a little bit close up here.
Oh, Lee Perkins. Perko
through on Melling.
Enright.
Through on Enright, should I say. Yes, you're right. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Hasn't got it done, though. Steve Melling with a very wide line there.
Oh, you'll be vulnerable there to Baker and Worcester, I suspect. J-Man. Wally Baker actually going back. I thought that was Worcester, but it's actually Kenny Simpson. So Baker back on Kenny Simpson. Where is Antoon? Has got the jump because the boys are fighting over it. Shane Frodo, Jordan Moss already changing positions.
Now watch them negotiate this big curve up the hill.
Which one? Who?
All of them as they approach up to turn 12.
All
here.
of them. It's Baker!
Oh, no, I was going to say, look like they all got it right, but
Baker
no, Baker and Shields.
I think
sorry, Baker and Turner.
No, it's Baker and Worcester around.
Worcester.
We don't very often do first lap replays, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of a tag from the boys there as they get back on it. Turner already in the pits, J-Man. What is the strategy
Lee
there?
Lee Perkins.
Oh, Perkins and Shields.
Yeah.
So is this a laptop? The laptop. Pit stop power play right here. These guys just getting it out of the road.
Yep, so just take a little nibble out of that set of tyres. Look at Jordan Moss monstering the back.
We got it.
Of Shane Frodo at the moment.
Over the rear wing of the Kappa Alpine here, J-Man. Looking back on the Corsair Alpine of Jordan Moss. These guys just quietly work together here at Asrnz. So these guys, I don't know how much respect we'll see on track, but
oh, plenty, mate, plenty. These guys will go at it. Just saw a little wag of the tail from Shane Faraday when they came out of turn 6 and just gave Jordan a little bit of a look, but
yep.
Done a good job coming down through the back end here. I do believe track cuts will be an issue here tonight. Maybe not in the 20-minute sprint race, but there's certainly going to be something to think about in the 40 main.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree here. As we're out of in-car camera on Jordan Moss here. Vastly different lines. I don't even think Fodado was covering there, but
nah, I thought Jordan was going to go wider and try and cut back down, but I think he just suffered a little bit of understeer in the later phase of that corner. It didn't allow him to do what I think he was trying to set up, because he had a beautiful run the lap before.
And that could have been just tired, you think, in the fronts there maybe still?
Just talent, mate, I think.
Okay. Here you go. Straight up, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Melling on the back of Aaron Enright there. Steve Melling in what looks very similar to a golf livery there, which I'm a big fan of at the moment. Big fan. Simpson tucked in behind. Oh, well, not even tucked in. He's got it in a little bit of clear. Yeah.
From up to the lane. I'll try and get a read on those pit stops. So 32 seconds apiece for Nev Shields and Lee Perkins. So those guys did a good job in the stops, and they do run together on track. However, bit of an air gap between them. So Lee Perkins, yeah, great stop. Good to get that one done. He was the first guy in the lane to get that done, so he's opted for the alternate strategy, run it short and then literally just charge on home, and hopefully something comes to him at the back end. And it's the same but different in respect of, you're going to see that maybe the front boys run it right out with only maybe 2 laps to go and then stop and throw those tyres away, and they would have only taken a nibble out of the outgoing set, so that set will go towards race 2. So like you said earlier, Davo, these guys are so accustomed to this tyre strategy business. Look at Jordan Moss on the outside line here, still looking at Shane Fodado.
He nearly tagged Fodado, so he got that final corner right, which we had cameras on him there a couple of laps ago and didn't get it right. But he definitely did that time. Nearly tagged the back of Shane Fodado's car, and it looked like he might have got out of it. So lost a little bit down the straight, but Melling on Enright is pretty much the same scenario at the moment, my friend.
Yeah, I think Melling, definitely the quicker of those two at the moment. He's just got to try and work out where to get past.
Okay, so we're just going to get out of the rear wing of the Kappa Alpine here of Shane Fodado, and just look. Well, clearly we've got Jordan Moss behind. Look at how close the boys, Aaron Enright and Steve Melling, are. J-Man, so the slightest mistake between these two right here, Jordan Moss and Shane Fodado, and again Moss, how
range is up under brakes, very, very good under brakes.
He's got the run this time, I think, because he wasn't quite as close, but again, watch that final corner. But Moss getting that turn in, Enright gapping ever so slightly to Melling. Actually, just let's get over the rear wing of that car. So Melling, maybe a little wriggle.
Baker and Turner now going at it. So there's a 3-way going on. Phil Antoon's checked out to the tune of 3.2 seconds. There's 0.2 separating Moss and Fodado, 0.7 separating Enright and Melling, and then there's 0.3 separating Baker and Turner. So there's 3 very, very close packs out there. Ken Worcester's about 2.8 off the back of Baker. And don't forget about Lee Perkins. When this goes, and there you go, Wally Baker down the inside as Phil Turner just runs it wide at turn 14.
So quick replay of that as the boys just jump up in out of that little flip-flop there and down to the final corner. And like you mentioned, J-Man, Turner running just a smidge wide there. And that's all it takes. Baker pass.
Once again, we get to the infield. Look at Jordan Moss. He's just ranging up so close to Shane. Shane with a big slide now too, Davo. So starting to feel the pressure.
Let's get a little bit of in-car. Let's just check out a bit of Geordie Moss's wheel work here.
I reckon he'll be busy.
So. Oh, Fodado wide, or is that just a just an alternate line. I don't know. He doesn't look
Yeah.
slow on the exit though. So vastly
the-
different lines here, J-Man.
Look how wide Mossy can go there, then tucks it back in.
But
Apex is late.
It's very little gain though, because the times still come out the same. So it just shows you that you can run these cars on multiple.
Look how close Mossy is now.
Oh look, what can he do with it, J-Man?
Turn down the inside, try and tuck
Here
it
we
down
go.
tight, get on the gas harder. Probably needed just at the later phase just to open the steering up, let the car run out a little bit.
He's got the slightest of runs here, down into one.
Looks up ahead, you can see Antoon just maybe cleared Uncle Joe. First of the lappers.
11.5 minutes in.
So that was Jordan Moss on a 39.6 playing a 39.9 for Forado.
Moss.
Ranges up on the outside. Now that's a place you can get a cut right out where you run it out there, out on the way out of turn 2 before 3. Shane, very loose. We've often looked at Shane's driving style and he doesn't mind hanging it out.
Doesn't mind. I think that's what his friends say what he's like at the parties.
See him on, mate. See him on. Melling still hunting the back of Aaron Enright, also in the background.
And these boys actually starting to run up behind Joe Grimmer. Joe Grimmer will be well aware of that, be getting some blue flags there and pretty handy on the mirror. Joe, so he'll be watching what's going on there. We see, I think that is Fronto and Moss pass, but there's still Enright and Melling. Like, here we go. So Enright's already on him, obviously compromising Joe's speed, isn't it, to sort of give way to these guys. So
Lord Melling has a big look down the inside, but it's going to be slow on exit because he's really, really shallow.
It was shallow, but it just sort of bunches those
there
guys.
There goes Jordan Moss.
There goes Mossy. Into the pit lane.
Gets it down to 50. Nice job. So just think about this. How good is the strategy play from Lee Perkins? Where is he? And how long
who was it? It was somebody else, actually. Shieldsy as well.
Shields. And Nev Shields has actually been catching up to Lee.
Yeah.
Since that pit stop.
Let's have a look where those guys are sitting. Lee Perkins first, currently in 9th. Shields in 10th.
Okay.
And very close proximity, mind you, J-Man. Those guys. So awesome stuff. Jordan Moss still on the jacks. Keep Melling on Enright, J-Man.
Yeah, that's a good battle. So Mossy is effectively halfway through a stationary part of his stop. Melling is still hounding the back. But Enright, they've still got Shane Forado just up in the distance too, so that's very good. I'm going to keep my eye on Lee Perkins as he rounds out the final turn. Where is Jordan Moss? He's just jumped off the jacks and he drops off with a 32.101 as well. So he equaled Lee Perkins' stop. Perko is coming down the front straight with Nev Shields in it, but Mossy's going to clear these boys, no problem at all. He's already out, heading into turn 2.
Yeah. Look, has he... Oh, look, don't underestimate Perko, J-Man. We know that. Nev Shields and Perko. But Geordie has definitely...
Melling through on Enright.
So, let's get a replay. Oh, it's not over.
No, it isn't over.
We will get a replay on this once these guys sort of out themselves out, if they do at all.
Enright's going to grab it back.
Let's just stay on it then.
I tell you what, who blinks first down into turn 1? Enright's got the optimal line, though Steve-O's got the inside. Oh, and they just squeeze in there.
That is close.
Beautiful driving from those two. Simpson and Baker in the lane now also. We only have, what do we got, 7 3/4 minutes left to run in this one. I reckon if I'm Steve Melling, I'll go and take my pit stop now. Try and undercut him.
You think he's holding him up?
Yeah, look, he's got to him. He's got to him and then hasn't been able to dispatch him, and he got to him pretty easy, so... Yeah, it's obviously clearly harder to get past than it is to catch the guy up. So for me, if I'd sat here for more than 2-3 laps, unless I was enjoying the battle, I'd look to maybe play a strategy call here and try and
get out,
have an efficient stop and get it done.
Absolutely. As we just see Kenny Simpson rolling out of the pits in the number 68 car, Lee Perkins and Neb Shields just sneaking past. We will get eyes.
What did he do?
Get eyes back on Melling just to see whether. And then look, there's always a chance that Enroy goes, "No, I'm coming in too." Bam! Right, buddy up. Here we go. And there you go. No,
he doesn't fakes it. He fakes it. He's playing to the crowd.
Can he hear us? What the hell?
I reckon. So that little move that Enright just did there, turning into turn 1, and he went right out on the sawtooth curve before he turned into it. You be careful of that one as well. I know you can get a track cut there on the outside of turn 1 before you tip in.
You sort of breach the pit exit a little bit there, so it penalises you. Very easy to do here at Valencia. Back to Neb Shields, J-Man.
All over Perko.
Oh, here we go. This is
good racing here at Valencia tonight for the lightweight cup for these guys. They are absolutely turning it on.
Absolutely, even with this intimate field we have, ladies and gentlemen.
So still hard to know where to look because Melling's still on Enright. Got about 3.4 seconds up the road to Fodado, those two now. But Nev Shields all over the back of some call him Larry, we call him Lee Perkins.
Some people call him the magician.
Yeah, almost like Merlin. Look at Nev. Oh, that'll be a cut there. That will be definitely a cut for Nev there. That was just a little bit. You can take all of the AstroTurf, but no more. And by my calculation, he was just a little wide there.
Your calculation is that he was actually way past the safety grass, as we like to call it.
Pretty grippy, that stuff.
It's pretty grippy, that safety grass. Perko Shields, J-Man, is on. Melling, Enright, continues.
Yeah, Enright is on.
Now this time Melling.
Melling.
Way wide. It's on.
Yeah. Get it out of your system, boys. You can't do that every lap in the 40 feature.
Hey, look, and time running down, J-Man. Less than 4.5 minutes to go now.
Okay. So we know it's an optimal stop is around about 61 seconds.
These guys have got to go this lap, J-Man.
Do some maths.
I don't do math.
51, 57. Well, I'll tell you what, Moss looks to be like not a bad margin. I think Antoon, 139.2. It's because Moss just banked the fastest lap of the race at a 38.9. I was just calculating the time difference, and Mossy's quite close to Antoon if Antoon was to stop now. So.
Okay, so yeah, that's why Moss is out of position in 6, because I think all the boys around him have pitted. Who else was in that Monks? Oh, just Shane Fodado, who hasn't pitted as well. So
you think right, mate? They do have to stop all those guys in front of them.
That's Antoon in, J-Man.
Okay. So Antoon, he'll be listening to the stream. He's like, no, boys, I got this, mate. I've done the maths. I'm going to come out with 2 seconds clear. Sweet as.
Oh, Shields on Perkins. Let's get a replay of that. We missed that. Here we go.
Yeah.
We've got this.
And that's Simpson right behind them as well.
So here we go. A quick 30-second replay. Oh, Perko flicks it into the right-hander. Deals with it, though, mind you. But had to be well off the throttle because of a tricky corner that I think it's turn 4 or something there, J-Man.
Yep.
Or 4 or 5. Very tricky.
Jordan Moss into the final turn.
And allows Shield pass. Okay, let's have a look what's going on here. Melling's
He's off
in
the
the pits.
jack, 33. He was a second slower.
Turner's in the pits as well, and Toon.
Here comes Moss.
Here we go. Here he comes. He's got this. He's got this.
He's got this, but he has got the 777 right behind him. And the 777 just banked another 38.9 that lap.
Wow.
So he is on the gas. However, he's only going to have 2 laps to make any sort of inroad into Antoon's lead, which is around about 1.5 seconds.
What does that tell you about Jordan Moss? You know, like the less power he has, the better he performs. So, impressive stuff.
What did I say? These things were still like 450 horse.
Yeah.
So they're not an armchair. Okay, leader is on the final lap. Okay, so this is the final lap by way of Shane Fodderdo coming in for his stop.
He's in the pit. Enright's in the pits. We've seen Melling already completed his pit stop. He had a couple of fakes at it, but this is where and Toon with Mossy in tow. Where is Melling gonna come out to? Who was he fighting with there?
He was fighting with Aaron
Enright. Okay, so watch that space.
What was Melling's stop? What did he do? Melling did a 33.102. So Enright needs to bank one of those 32-second stationary 101s.
And we are going to soon find out whether he going to do that. Quickly, who's on my...
Here we go.
Flashing on my delta here. Kenny Simpson's lead Perkins. So Perko's Shields has run away from Perko. Who are we looking at? On Enright, I think
Steve Melling.
Here we go.
Enright's coming out. He's got him.
Over the rear wing of Enright's car.
And Enright closer to Shane Fodderdo after those stops too, so he did a good job.
So nice work from Enright. Oh, Steve-O can see him in front. Runs deep into 2 there. Trying to stop it, trying to gather just a half a car length back. Working hard. You know what it's like, isn't it? You're just like, oh, I'm just going to break down here and I got him. But no, you don't.
I vaguely remember.
Come on. It's like yesterday. So, let's roll through it, J-Man. Phil Antoon out in very, well, not very close behind, but
2 seconds.
two odd seconds. Jordan Moss back to Shane Fodderdo, and this is where it starts. This is the mid-pack. Shane Fodderdo, Aaron Enright, Steve Melling, Neville Shields, Lee Perkins.
And Kenny Simpson eyeing him up. Has a good look. Simo having a big look. We know him as to be a gentleman driver, but man, he was having a good look. We're going to see Antoon is going to cross the line in first over Jordan Moss. That's a guarantee. Shane Fodderdo is going to hold off Enright by the look of it as well. Well done, Phil Antoon, Jordan Moss, Shane Fodderdo to make up your podium. And look at the next 3, 4 cars coming down. There you go.
Look at them all.
Fodderdo, Enright, Melling, Shields, all in quick succession across the line. Lee Perkins,
Shields,
holds off.
Simpson.
Holds off Simpson by the smallest of margin, 0.1 of a second.
Yeah.
And then we'll see Wally Baker over Ken Worcester, Phil Turner, and Uncle Joe. Well done.
Remembering, I think Ken got tangled up with Wally Baker. Obviously, clearly, Baker's recovered a little bit better. So Worcester just recovering from an earlier spin. Phil Turner, I think, recovering as Joe Grimmer smashing it out. Look, can you hear me, Joe? You're just sliding around the corners there every time I mention your name. So
he's having a ball.
He's showing off. I think he's showing off. He's showing off to the cameras. So nice work.
Let's look at the number, 43. You know, you got to do it sideways. Ken Block would have.
Well, you know, why wouldn't you? If you could, you'd just do it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Antoon, Jordan Moss, Shane Fodderdo, Aaron Enright, Steve Melling, Neville Shields, Lee Perkins, Kenny Simpson, Wally Baker, and Ken Worcester rounding at the top 10 with Phil Turner, Joe Grimmer, and Joe Grimmer just quietly there on my data. So, okay. very, very short break here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here for Asrnz's 2025 Lightweight Series. We shall be back in a moment. Oh God, I don't think I've caught my breath from the last race. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Davo. You have tuned in to MatchFit Entertainment here again on a Thursday night. We are halfway through a stream, which, if you know MatchFit Entertainment and it's a Thursday night, you know where we are. We are at Asrnz, and we are tonight streaming the Asrnz 2025 Lightweight Cup. It is round 2, and we're at Valencia. Like I said, just catching my breath after race 1 because it was pretty bloody cool and very close towards the end through a couple of the positions. If you don't know already, I'm Davo. Right by my side, J-Man. What do you take out from race 1, mate? Awesome stuff.
Yeah, no, it was definitely very, very competitive. As much as the qualifying was, the racing was, I think, even closer. We just saw the way that it came back at the end. Moss coming out with around about 1.3, 1.5 seconds behind Rnd-2, and that stayed the way it was to the race finish, but very close. And then obviously the great battle, which was between Firth and then it went after that Aaron Enright, Steve Melling. Great battles right throughout. Just so close. I mean, that midfield wasn't that far away from first place tonight. So, and that's a great statement when you've got somebody like Phil Rnd-2 out there. Aaron Enright is the first car out on track for Q2. Once again, 6-minute qualifying, single lap. I quoted earlier that they would have chance to run 2, but they don't get the chance because rules state you get one flyer.
It's a one lap.
That's it.
It's a one
so
lap.
Don't make a track cut on that lap, otherwise you'll go to the back. And I'll tell you what, Aaron looks really, really tidy this lap. He is throwing it down.
He's on point. And look, we talked about this as well, J-Man, and we had to give props to Asrnz. You know, look, we've got tyre restrictions over the weekend. We've got like 1 lap dash qualifying. You know, like these guys really do test the drivers. You know, they can put them in something so simple, right? Like a freaking Alpine here. But they test them in other ways, and this is one way of doing it, isn't it? And just throwing them out there and just go, look, you've got one shot at it, you know, keep it clean, but make it fast, you know. So awesome stuff, very exciting, and definitely worth it.
Yeah, Aaron be looking towards, I don't know, looking at the sectors there, maybe a 39.4, 39.5. It's looking pretty tidy for a quality lap. Like I said, you probably want to drive them at 8 or 9 tenths, not 10 tenths, because you don't want a track cut. But that was a very, very clean lap.
Very
looking
clean.
for a mid-9 here.
Who's that one?
39.0 goes even better. The back sector was really tidy. So that is a great lap. That was faster there than Q1. Rnd-2 qualified with a 39.1 for Q1. Aaron Enright in Q2 goes at 39.0.
So Baker 40.19, so nearly 40.2. You can clearly
9.3 for Shields.
Where you've got to be Aaron Enright, Neville Shields, 39.3. Who we
Moss 39.4.
Would have expected to see that car a little bit higher up. And who we got next? Worcester popping into
41.0.
Provisional 5th. Here we got Kenny Simpson actually just rolling across the line too for 41.3, provisional 6th.
Enright half a chance to keep this here because Firth and Rnd-2 got to really throw a good one out here. They're going to have to drop into the pretty much the 38.
Sitting in pits here, we got, is it Melling,
Grimmer and Turner.
Oh, just holding back there. Lee Perkins, J-Man.
No time. They're saving the tyre. They're going to start from the back and save the tyre.
Okay. So is that what's Perkins doing? He's dropped back.
Perko's qualified 39.8.
Oh, did he make one? Oh, there you go. Yep. 4th position. So that puts him on the 2nd row of the grid. And Toon clearly qualifying here, just rolling around the final corner, J-Man.
Yeah, Fodderno trailing him as well, so you're about to see what we get here. Oh no, this is him starting his lap.
Is that enough time?
Yep.
Fodderno starting his lap as well.
Yeah, as long as the overrun's set correctly, then Swede. Oh,
Fodderno,
very wide on entry.
Very wide on the end.
He's carrying on with it, so it must be good. So, like I said, they're going to absolutely have to put in a blinder here to try and take Aaron Enright off that top spot, because a 39.0.
Ah, mate. It's
up there, very, very fast.
Yeah. And 39.3 from Shields. He's not too shabby either, J-Man, to be just quietly. Mossy there in provisional third at the moment on the second row with Lee Perkins with a 39.4 and a 39.8 respectively between those two. Mossy in third, Perkins in fourth, Wally Baker and Ken Worcester are currently holding a lockdown in the fourth row. No, that's the third row of the grid, should I say?
Rnd-2 backs out of it. He's got a track cut. He's done. So
he's done. He's done.
So Enright looking good. He's only got the lap of Fodderno to challenge him.
So Antoon will slip down to the back of the pack there, I suspect. So Kenny Simpson in 7th, Steve Melling in 9th, Grimmer and Turner. Because these boys just have not cut the bloody. They are saving the rubber because, as always.
P4 for Shane Fodderno. So Aaron Enright gets a pole. Well done, Azza.
Oh, Shields on second.
And Shieldsy on the front row.
Wow, these two on first and second. Excellent effort from the boys, J-Man. Good to see here. For what is the second round here at Valencia in the Asrnz 2025 Lightweight Cup. The Asrnz boys, as you can see by the graphic there, celebrating their 10th year in the sim racing community, as a community in the sim racing landscape. God, that's a bit of a mean feat these days, you know, to try and stay popular for 10 years. So these guys doing a stellar job as the field. Yeah, what are we doing? Plonking cars on the grid soon enough. Then we are going to get some vision, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, look, congratulations to Asrnz for not only putting on another spectacular series here. And look, this is really like a bit of an end-of-year fun game here as we sort of wind down to Christmas. But man, they structure it so well with obviously these one-lap qualifyings, tyre restrictions and whatnot, and then mixing it up. Just have a look at the calendar here, which you can see on screen at the moment. We have been in the GT4 Alpines for the last couple of weeks. Last week, if you catch up with MATCHFIT Entertainment, you will know we were at Alton Park last week, which was a freaking cracker of a race. And here tonight, we are at Valencia for round 2. Same formats throughout the series. But next week, here we go. We step up the game. You can see it clearly on the calendar there. These guys will run into the GT3 cars. And everybody's, like tonight, driving the Alpine. Next week, everybody will be driving the Lexus, the Tokyo Taxi at Spa. Wow, that is going to be cool. The Lexus around Spa, plenty of punch in a straight line. But yeah, continuing that theme, Spa, then we have Bathurst. Man, that's going to be cool. Back into some GT2 cars and the KTM for a couple of rounds, Nürburgring and the Red Bull Ring. Watch out for the Red Bull Ring. Man, that's going to be awesome in the KTMs. And then to finish the last couple of rounds off...
Save the best to last.
Well, I tend to agree. I mean, the 4th and the 11th of December, it is round 7 at Zandvoort, of all places, J-Man, too. Porsche Cup cars. Come on, guys. You know, oh, God. Am I selling something that nobody likes? I love the Porsches, J-Man. I know you love the Porsches as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much better. The best fun cars to drive. So round 7 at Zandvoort and round 8 at Indianapolis to round out the series. Like I said, it's a little bit of a, well, I suppose it's a little bit of a party at the end here for the 10th anniversary for Asrnz as these guys wrap up 2025 and move into, well, just another era in the Asrnz story. As the boys roll out on track, J-Man, here we are. Final race for tonight, the main game. The heat race is over. And, yeah, interesting tactics we've already seen throughout qualifying. Some guys not even bothering to qualify to save the tyre. And
yeah, well, there was a little bit of talk at the back end of last week. You guys were really hanging on to the tyre. So, yeah, it'd be interesting just to see how much that pays for the likes of Melling, Grimmer, Turner, because they opted not to go. Antoon obviously did go, but non-classified. So I guess the luxury he got starting P9 was the fact that he did attempt to do a lap. So hence he's ahead of those guys that chose not to run. So watch that car. Watch the number 3 car look to come through this field and see if he can get up there and firstly challenge, I'm going to say Fodderdo, Perkins and Moss, and then Enright and Shields. Hopefully they keep it nice and tidy and look to utilise each other's pace here and try and check out. 40-minute race is plenty of time for the likes of Antoon and Moss to try and put pressure on them. But I think Moss will start well here today in this one.
Absolutely, J-Man. Oh, God. Valencia, we love this place. And in such equally paced cars, we see, it's like we've got a fairly short field here, guys. We got 12 guys on track, and it's a bloody epic race last race. We had like 3 good solid battles going on through the field. The mid-pack was epic as usual. So, yeah, very, very cool. I expect nothing less. Again, we will see that pit stop battle for the compulsory pit stops. But, yeah, some of these guys conserving their tyres throughout qualifying. Aaron Enright, Neville Shields, Jordan Mosley, Perkins, Shane Fodderdo, Wally Baker, Worcester, Cincinnati, and Melling. Running at the top 10. Very clean start. Look at that. Worcester.
Good start from Fodderdo.
And Worcester trying to sneak around. Antoon, watch this. Got Melling and Worcester either side of Antoon. Bam, bam. Both either sides immediately. Just wow. I need a replay. I'm just going to do a replay of that because I can.
Oh, look at this. Melling down the inside of
have a look at that.
Antoon as well. Oh, he's still eating the sandwich. It's still 3 wide between Simpson, Melling and Antoon.
Oh, man, it is on straight away. So, nice work from Worcester, Simpson, Antoon. Coming up to speed. It's just like getting swamped in the mid-pack. Probably loving it in the process. But definitely got his fight on his hands, Jamie Simpson. Simpson, Simo going backwards there a little bit. He's just he's in the clutches of Steve Melling now, J-Man. Wow.
Baker got a good start, managed to get his old mate Lee Perkins off the start. So he's currently sitting P5 behind Jordan Moss, but Perko looking hungry to get that spot back. Moss looking hungry to try and take that away from Enright. So Shields with a good start, managed to get the pole sitter Aaron Enright.
Yep.
And so did Fodderdo. Fodderdo was the one that went round the outside of turn one. And
Steve Melling into pits already, J-Man.
yeah, get it done. Took his brave pulls early, did Shane Fodder, and just sent it down into turn one. Managed to pull it off and grab a couple of spots.
Baker. Baker on Perkins.
So that's Perko on Baker.
Well, it wasn't. It was actually...
Baker was in front, so that's Perko getting that back. Good battle between a couple of guys that have been battling together now for a good 2-3 seasons out here at Asrnz.
Oh yeah, healthy rivalry, we'll call it, J-Man, between these two boys. So awesome start. Hey, what's going on? Up the point, and come on. Hook us up.
6/10 of a second, Nev Shields over Shane Fodder, around about the same margin back to Enright. And then Moss putting some pressure on. He is very, very close to the back end right. He's been there since the start. Look at him range up. Different lines there. Coming down there. That is into, I think that's turn 11.
Yeah,
they come up through 12, through the kink here. Moss really close now. Does he have a look down the inside? No, he goes to the outside looking for the cutback on the way out of 14.
Yeah, well, I think Moss has shown his strengths on the
outside. He's going to try and drive around the outside.
He's shown his strengths in the last race around the outside as well. And, well, look, Enright covered anyway on the inside, so Moss had no bloody choice, J-Man. There he is around the outside. Is it over yet? No, it's not.
Do they go here too wide? I reckon they're going to have to go.
Oh, Mossy very wide. Did he breach that exit?
Still too wide.
It's not over. Worcester in the pits. Oh, Moss has not delivered on that one.
It started.
Here we go.
A and a half ago.
Oh, there's overlap.
Just touched them up. They carry on. Beautiful.
Oh, but
look out. Here comes Lee Perkins.
Coming. Lee Perkins. He's like, yeah, that looks like a fun party.
Okay, what was Melling's pit stop? 32.101. So he's
put the
first piece of the puzzle together. That is a very good stop. Shane Fodder having a big look on Nev Shields up the front. Nev shuts the door, but Shane's still there, almost pushing him down here through the infield. Coming down.
Look, we'll get a little bit of a rear wing shot out of the back of Shields. Let's get back to Shields' car. There you go. Just look in the background there. 4 cars.
Moss,
so we got Enright. Yeah, so it's Enright, Moss, Perkins, and Baker.
Here comes Fodder again, down to turn 14. Can he tip it down tighter and get the drive and get the run?
Leave it on, no! Enright around! Man, and there's contact. Oh, no!
And
let's get a quick replay on this. Enright. Oh, big hit from Moss, actually, J-Man.
Was.
Oh, it just got messy.
Fodder got Shields as well into one.
Let's get a replay on that. Oh, dearie, dearie me.
Moss straight to the pit lane. Can't take his pain early.
Yeah, probably rightly so too, J-Man. It's good to just, okay, well, I'm here, I'm slow. Let's get in there, get out, and get it done pretty quickly. But yes, Shane Fodder, sneaking past Nev Shields. We just picked that up on the replay. Wow. What a freaking crazy start to that race.
So that would have created damage to Baker and Perkins, that incident. That involved 4 cars.
That definitely affected 4 cars. Yeah. Yeah.
So Shields now, he's just got to try and hang here with Shane. Try and match the pace.
Yeah, he does got to tag on to back of Shane here, doesn't he? Just to...
Yep.
Hopefully he can snatch it in the pit stop. Shane. Oh, more than capable to take it to Nev.
The spotter will be watching on. Stu Arrowsmith. He keeping a close eye on his old mate. Talking him out of the iRacing habits. Telling him to get his head back into the ACC game for tonight.
Probably. Next 2 closest cars on track. J-Man, Phil Turner and Phil Antoon.
Yep.
A couple of Phils. Phil and Phil.
Watch the difference in corner speed down here to 1. Antoon will use every bit of racetrack and try and set up a move for turn 2 here.
Hook us up with the stats, Stu. You're on the payroll, aren't you, brother? So, yes, we will get a little bit of it.
There you go.
Oh, has he got it? Has he got it? Oh, gotta get it. Phil Turner stepping aside pretty much there, J-Man, allowing Antoon through. Good, clean pass, obviously, from the help of Turner in the process. But, yeah, those boys.
Looking at the numbers preliminary there, this looks good for Lee Perkins, currently sitting in a legitimate podium position, 6 seconds off the lead of this race. And this is a guy that's 4 points behind on the totem in the championship already, behind Jordan Moss. Now, Jordan Moss has gone right back to P11 now. So Lee Perkins, I think he ended up with did he end up with a 5th? And race 1, I think it might have been something like that. I probably could go and have a look.
Memory,
actually.
You want memory?
Yeah, and
it's not happening.
Yeah, so this could bode well for the overall in the championship for this guy at the moment. Fodado, 109 points. He is leading the race at the moment, and he's pulling margin. He's got 1.4 over Nev Shields, so he's looking to bolster his stocks in the championship as well. But I feel like coming out of this tonight, if Lee Perkins plays his cards right, does everything well here. Okay, 7th for Perko in race 1. All right, thank you. God, we love the numbers guy, Stu. He's amazing.
Okay. So just thinking back to, obviously, who was pitted on the first lap? Steve Melling was one of them. And didn't get tangled up in anything. And somebody else. Oh, who's that? Turner and Enright just swapping positions there. What's going on there? Let's get a replay of that. Okay, so Turner very wide out of 1. And then very deep into 2. Almost like, again, let Aaron through, sneak on through. And was just quite happy to follow and chase Aaron Enright. So Phil Turner just trying to find his space on track here, just, you know, at his speed at the moment. So Phil and Toon starting to range. Next 2 closest cars is Phil Antoon and Wally Baker.
Yep.
Wally Baker with very, very much better internet connection than he had last week. Wally, if you're watching this back later, just quietly, way better internet, brother. So, kicking a goal there. But Phil Antoon, you're still going to have to pick up the pace, Wally, because Phil is on his way. A couple of Giga drivers, I think, these boys, actually, teammates. So I wouldn't expect too much resistance from Mr. Baker here as Phil ranges up on the back of the green and black car. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Davo.
Nice work. Nice, made it nice, easy work. Now he's got a good 5 odd seconds to make up the road to Lee Perkins. Perko lapping round last time on a 140.2, Antoon a 39.7, dealing with a little bit of traffic as well. But fastest lap of the race, Shane Fodado, last lap round, 138.9, and does hold a lead of 4.4 seconds now over Nev Shields. And yeah, there was a good 3 seconds in the last lap between those two, so that's where that came from. Yeah, so provisionally at the moment, the way things stand, Perko looking to make about 106 odd points this round if it stays the same as it is now, versus Geordie Moss's probably 82 to 86 points. So given that there was there was about a 4-point swing or something between these guys, or 6-point swing. Looks pretty good for Perko. And
it does.
I know it's only early days, round 2. It's a short series, though, so you've got to make bank every week.
Oh, for sure. And look, you and I both know Perko plays the long game well, right?
Yep.
We've seen him, particularly in the, like not the main game stuff, like in the GT3s, but the GT4 stuff, Race of Champions, and again here tonight, really does play this long game well. Very consistent. Always turns up, and that's what counts at the end of the day. That's what banks the points, and we're seeing it again here tonight. Lee Perkins top, just in a really good position at the moment, J-Man.
Yep. Here's, speaking of which, we talk about championships. Nev Shields, 106 points. Okay, so he's looking good to make it bank load of points at the moment too, because he's still lapping. He just lapped in the 139.5 versus Shane Fodado's 139.4. So Shields still got pace, and he's got it just over 5 seconds from Perko. And like I said, Antoon had 5.5 to make up on Perko. He's down to 3.9. So, and still with the pit stop, you know, and we've seen plus or minuses of between 1 and 3 seconds by standard in the pit stop. So Shieldsy just got to keep hitting his marks, listen to the spotter. He'll be right.
Absolutely, J-Man. As does Phil Turner. Slowly just sort of moving backwards here. Looks like Kenny Simpson now ranging up on the back of Turner's car. Turner looks like he's struggling a little bit for pace there. Maybe a little bit of fatigue. I know it's late.
Yeah, we heard from Shieldsy last week and wondered where all his pace had gone in race 1 at Alton Park, and he said he'd turned the traction control up too high and it just robbed the car of any performance. So
who's out of the pits? Lee Perkins and Joe Grimmer.
And Uncle Joe. So it's a official stop too for Lee Perkins out of a good position. He was P3, so he gets that done. Possibly not the best set of tyres that he started on. Get off of those before Antoon starts making too much inroads. Because he was down to 3.8 seconds.
Too bloody true, mate. Too bloody true. Hey, look, just quietly, we've got a little bit of gap as there's a couple more pit stops there, guys. We are going to thank sponsors. Well, major sponsor is us, MATCHFIT Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, flick us a thumbs up just for that alone, Davo and J-Man here. But also, obviously, Race Command on board again. Obviously, it's Asrnz, Race Command, MATCHFIT Entertainment. You know, you're always going to get these two guys supporting Asrnz. So, look, just flick us a like and subscribe if you haven't already to keep up with everything MATCHFIT Entertainment and everything Asrnz. Support both the community and our channel, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Shout out to Bombay Sapphire as well. They're traditionally right by my side every week.
Bombay Sapphire. Okay, where's the like from them?
Where's the sponsorship? Where's the sponsorship deal from a gin company?
Yeah, well, I'm just going Bundy and
friggin' Enright.
Bundy and
Peroni. Baker down to turn. Was that turn 1? Was turn 1, I think.
Yes, they run up to turn 2, J-Man. Do we need a replay? Well, yes, we freaking do.
One.
Because we can. A couple of guys in the pits. Looks like Antoon in the pits there. Yeah. And yes, looked like Wally Baker stepping aside there a little bit.
I reckon that's a reaction to the Lee Perkins stop too, Davo. So just watch that space. Lee Perkins heading down to turn 14 as we speak. I'll give you some numbers. He went a 32.101.
Ooh, it's ramping up now, guys. Thank you, Blue Hawk.
And he's got Melling, a pit-stopped Melling. Remember, Melling went very, very early, and he is right on him. So
he's right
don't count
on
out
him.
Steve
Absolutely.
Melling.
Here we go. Who we got in the pits?
33
seconds.
There
you go. Antoon just rolling out.
So he lost that spot to Steve Melling. Melling stopping really early, got that one, and he's applying the blowtorch now to Lee Perkins. But Antoon's margin, what are we looking at? 2.5. So it's very similar to Lee Perkins to when he came out. So he did lose a second on the stop, but maybe made a little bit on the track on the way in. So good battle forming there for those guys. And who was that? Wally Baker gets Aaron Enright back. So that's not done, and that's a move out of turn 13 down to 14. And Aaron carrying damage on the back of that car.
I think it was actually Enright past Wally, was it? No, hang on.
Baker's passed Enright, mate.
Okay, so that must have been...
Baker's car is still a mess from that collision earlier with Jordan Moss and co. But look at the damage on Enright's car. All down the right-hand side, all the rear splitters all busted up.
So Baker now currently running in second, J-Man.
Shields to the lane also, mate. So Nev Shields in for that stop. So he'll be hoping for a 32-101 as well. And he's going to have company when he comes out as he goes 32-101. He's going to have company
it's going to
of
be right,
Lee
right
Perkins.
Was that the board he just took out?
Yeah, he's comfortably got them. He's got the measure. He's out clear.
G'day, Sam. Thanks for joining us, my friend.
Hey, matey. So look at that. Jordan Moss has played himself back into this. The back a shot behind Rnd-2, and you can see the 777 car of Jordan Moss. Still there, still in the hunt.
Look, we still got... we still got 4 drivers, Foddo, Baker, Enright and Turner, yet to pick J-Man. So the grid is going to shuffle somewhat up towards the pointy end. Let's get eyes on... Who's the leader? Shane Foddo. Let's get eyes on Shane Foddo in the Kappa. Sponsored Alpine.
He's still got about 4.5, 5 seconds over Nev Shields if he was to stop now. Here's Shane Foddo. Yeah, it's been a minute, Samo. Good to see you tuning in, though, mate.
Sam
Enright in the lane.
Look at the state of that car, J-Man. Just getting a bit of a rear shot on the back of Aaron Enright's car. Man, it is well beaten. Stone chips on all the wrong end of that car. It's well damaged on the back of it. So, yeah, being in the wars has Aaron Enright, I think, maybe tangled up with that little 4-way between, I think it was Moss and Enright and Wally Baker, and it's just like on the final. Antoon and Melling getting very close as well. Melling has Perko just in front, so Melling probably not wanting to refocus to his rearview mirror when he's literally chasing down Perko as we speak.
Yeah, and Enright said, truck the repairs, guys. I'm out of here. Just put fuel and, just put tyres on it. I got to go. And does a 32-101. So
well,
Enright.
There you go.
Is in behind Jordan Moss.
Just get out and just get amongst it again, J-Man.
Yep.
3 other drivers yet to pit. Oh, and that is...
Antoon up the inside of Melling.
Melling, so Melling just running a little bit wide there. Didn't look intentional, actually, to be honest with you. Just going to pick up on a replay here. So Melling just trying to cover the inside there. Did himself no favours there, pinching the front and just running a little bit deeper now into the marbles. Antoon, nice setup, actually, from Phil there.
Yeah, beautiful. Sam, jump over to Asrnz's Discord, mate. Click on the Lightweight Cup. Make sure you got all the channels enabled to view, and you'll see a register there, and jump in through Race Command and register up, buddy, and get amongst it. There's still plenty to go. This is only round 2. GT3s next week, and then back to GT2s. And they're back to Porsche Cup for the final round, mate. So I'd love to see you out on track, Sam. Get amongst it, mate. So
absolutely.
Holler out if you get stuck. The boys will help out, no problem.
Absolutely. Phil Turner in the pits, J-Man.
Yep.
One of the 3 unpitted cars. Now, completing his pit stop. What's that time like?
It's a great question. Who are you talking about? Turner?
Yeah, he's just...
36,105, so...
ordinary.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Those guys know the weekend's coming.
Look, if nothing else, we're honest. Here, ladies and gentlemen. This is only round 2, isn't it, J-Man? 2, mind you. So, Bill and Toon. Oh, actually, who's close? Bloody Kenny Simpson and Ken Worcester. J-Man, holy crap. Look at how close these guys are.
Oh, yeah. Somebody had a big look down the left-hand side there.
Bushes, just like sort of forces, and it's not even forces, it's just like, you know, that intimidation forces the mistake.
And Toon, and they're both using the draft of Uncle Joe down the front straight here.
Perko, covering the inside. We do have cameras on J-Man down into 1. Oh, Perko!
Got out of it.
Soft! Perkins. Just, did that come out? I was like inside voice, Davo. Come on.
Mailing down the inside, Uncle Joe as well. So he's still in the back of shot there. So what does it look like? Yeah, so look, Foto's still got a good number over Shieldsy now.
Very Simpson and Worcester continue, J-Man. Look, we were slightly distracted with the Antoon Perkins thing. Momentarily. But here we are, back at where we should be. Kenny Simpson, Ken Worcester. Ken Worcester actually leading over Kenny Simpson. Ken. Go, bloody wheels.
Oh, he's having a go.
Oh, he's having a good crack. Kenny, get it done. Kenny, get it done. Anyway, so, look, I should just shut up now. Just hit the like button and I'll shut up. If you hit the like button, I'll shut up. But it is on, J-Man. Look at this. We got a little bit of a helicam view going on. And Kenny, look, it's very respectful. Ever the gentleman racer, J-Man. Look, we race with Kenny on track.
Look, there's so many hearts going there that the boys sent a message, Davo. Lee Perkins now just trying to hang on to the back of Antoon. Antoon 4.8 seconds off the back of Shieldsy. Now that will be a legitimate position for second and third once Foto and Baker stop, because Baker is only around about... Yeah, he's going to play himself. Baker's probably going to play himself somewhere into the Moss Enright party, I think, from what I can see.
So Moss just rolling up on the back of, I think that's Joe Gribber, actually just sneakily putting it. Hang on, why am I even talking? I got liked out of. I got liked out. You know, like it's just I say. I'll shut up if I get liked, and it's like they liked it. Jesus, I'm devoted, bro. It's your show now, J-Man. You go.
No, as we work, Kenny Simpson's still working over the back of Ken Worcester. I tell you what, this is a great battle, and Wheels will be loving this as much as Ken Simpson. Two super respectful dudes out there battling hard for 10th and 11th. 9th and 10th, sorry. So what do we got? We got just under a quarter of an hour left in this one, and Shane Foto's got full control at the moment.
Just still cameras on Ken Worcester, the Kens at the moment, J-Man. Oh, great.
Somebody just cannot unlock this puzzle. He keeps placing the car there, but he's just cannot get it done. Wheels is doing a bloody fantastic job of defending this position.
Absolutely, and like even with Wheels just running a little bit deeper every now and then.
Yeah, Ken to the inside, here we go. He slips outside.
There's just not enough punch in these cars to make those wholesale gains, is there? So with the slightest of mistakes.
And Melling's starting to close the margin. Melling's starting to close the margin in on Lee Perkins as well. Still with 13 minutes to go. He'll look to see if he can catch up to Lee and have a battle on for what effectively I think will be P4 once Baker does his pit stop.
Absolutely, and good luck to
And
Steve
Baker's
Melling. He's got a second and a half or more to actually make that ground and then pass. We've got about, what have we got, about 12 and a half minutes yet to run. Kenny Simpson and Ken Worcester, however, these guys, this is where the battle is at the moment. Two closest cars on track, without a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, and putting on a show, mind you, just quietly. Yeah, Sam Wozniak. Yes, all details and more in the description. Should be a link to the Asrnz Discord, my friend.
Put one up there for Sam.
Just click all the friggin' links, Sam. Just click everything and just like everything. Because it's either MATCHFIT or it's Asrnz. Either way, just click it all. Well done. But yeah, look, we'd love it. With these guys and us, would love to have you on board. Either way.
3.8 seconds now, the distance between Antoon and Shields. Can he get a run at this for a top two in the next 11 and a half minutes? He can see him.
So
he
Baker
can physically see him.
Obviously, Baker in the pits, losing a position to Enright. So we're just going to quickly up on that as Baker rounds out. We have got a little over 10 minutes to go. J-Man, who are we looking at, my friend? Oh, Frodo in the pits, just quietly.
Yeah, Frodo making a stop, and I see him coming out with probably around about 4.5 seconds.
He's got the sponsor car, the Kappa car. He's got the couple of naughty girls on the back of it there, I see. So,
yeah,
can't miss that, boys. Kenny Simpson, Ken Worcester, J-Man. I'm struggling to take my eyes off this because this is a freaking ding-dong battle. You keep us up to date with the data.
32.101 for Shane Frodo.
What's going on up to
ahead
40
of Nev Shields.
Because, oh no, Worcester running really wide, brings it back on track, does a fantastic job. My. Oh my days. These guys going out.
Shane with a great stop, mate. He's got 6.5 seconds over Nev Shields. Shields, he got 3 seconds over Firth Antoon. Can he hang on for the next 10 minutes to beat the famous number 3 home for that second spot? I reckon he's got a good chance. 39.8 last lap, plays a 39.2 for Antoon.
Nev Shields to Antoon is under 3 seconds or around about.
Melling now. We asked, could he make that 1.5 seconds back to Lee Perkins? He's got it down to 0.6. He is there. This is for a top 4. Jordan Moss plus 5.9 from that. Enright plus 7.5. But Simpson, we don't need to talk about that mathematical gap between him and Ken Worcester. It's been this way for a while now.
And it's
just ask Davo.
It's more than visual too. Hang on, let's go back here. Hang on, quickly. Just look at that. There you go. Simple as that. What else is close? The frickin' Steve Melling Lee Perkins battle. Don't need any data on that because you can clearly see how close these guys are on track. That red car just up in back a shot there was Phil Antoon, who's currently sitting in 3rd positions. We might even have a chat with him. I don't know. Who are we chatting with tonight? I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, we've got 8.
Could be anyone.
Just under 9 minutes to know whether we're chatting with
anyone.
Shane, Nev and Antoon. So, look, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But Ken Simpson, what has he got to do to try and work this out?
Oh, look, stop being a gentleman, Kenneth. Get into it. Ken Worcester doing a fantastic job, actually, in defending Kenny's attack, and then even with the slightest of mistakes every now and then, just recovering from it and bringing that car back to where it should be. So Simpson attacking, can't make it happen. Worcester defending. and doing a fantastic job. Who is the next two closest cars on track? Will be
Perko Melling.
It will be Perko Melling. Let's get we'll get out of the back of Perko's car. Here we go. Here we go. I've got to stop talking.
You're right, mate. You're right.
It's been a long week.
2.5 seconds now, the distance between Nev Shields and Valencia. Stewie's probably just encouraging his mate just to keep going. He's got 7.25 minutes to go to hang on to this thing.
7 and F all, that's what it is. And yes, Stewie, you should be coaching in the ear at the moment, because 2.2 odd seconds showing on my. Soon that gap will start flashing in front of me, just saying you guys need to look at this. As is this piece of data here flashing at me, which is Ken Worcester, Ken Simpson.
That's a great play.
And as we get over the rear wing of Worcester's car, and this is why our data flashes at us, because this kind of shit's going on, J-Man, and it's pretty freaking awesome.
Oh, a little bit of a run wide there.
Oh, here we go, here we go. This is the best. This is the best position we've seen Simpson in so far. He's got the inside. He's got a good, healthy overlap. Worcester doesn't want to get too wide. Simpson doesn't want to get too shallow. Wow, Simpson out. Just like goes, no. Don't want to force the issue. Good, clean stuff from these boys, J-Man. Wow, that is tidy stuff.
39.8 plays a 39.2 last lap round for Nev Shields and Antoon, so still around about 2.2 seconds. Shields is doing everything he needs to at the moment. You only got to win by a bee's dick, and that's all he'll have to do. As long as he's in front, he'll be happy. 0.5 the margin now, Melling and Perko. That's still going on. 0.4 for Simpson and Worcester. It's all going on.
It's all going on. We got about 5.5 minutes to go. And as usual, it's ASO. Look, it happens with a lot of these communities, but particularly with these boys. Freaking hell, J-Man, doesn't it ramp up at the end? Just like, oh shit, is it finishing soon?
Melling got a good drive. Melling got a good drive off of 14. He's super confident. I've been watching him through turn 1. He uses every bit of racetrack. You watch how wide he'll run it out here. Try and get a good look on Perko into turn 2. He's a little bit wider than Perko there, and he'll look to come back down.
He still kept it clean, J-Man.
He did.
Kept two wheels on the safety grass.
That's a strong suit. Look at how close he is now. Coming down through 3, 4. Just needs to stay disciplined there. Stay with him.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Pushing, pushing.
First time I've seen that margin under 2 seconds, just momentarily too, between Antoon and Shields. It's hovering around 2 seconds at the moment. We've probably only got a couple of, what do we got, maybe...
I think Shields, he's got his measure.
To go.
Oh, 4.5 minutes, J-Man. Do the sums.
Oh, Kenny Simpson has another big look, but backs out of it. Come on, put it down there, Ken. Get in there. Which Ken?
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ken's fighting back. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the world's longest pass. Well done.
But well worthy of it. And again, I think Worcester, again, just running a little bit wide. You know, like with the pressure from Simpson running a little bit wide, and we've seen him recover over and over again from that run wide. But this time, not so lucky. Oh, Simpson, what? Running wide. No. And Simpson running really wide and out of the marbles. He's totally thrown it away.
Wheels back through.
So, bloody Worcester.
Still 2 seconds.
Wheels.
Shields over Antoon. Still half a second for Lee Perkins and Steve Melling.
Did not see that one coming. These guys loving the battle. Let's get back to J-Man, what you were just talking about. Look at these two. These are the next two closest cars on track. Well, actually, they are the closest cars on track at the moment. Lee Perkins, Steve Melling. Let's get a little bit of a rear wing shot from Lee Perkins, J-Man, as we wind down. A little over 3 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. And it is running hot. Thank you all for joining in and tuning into MATCHFIT Entertainment again tonight for Asrnz's 2025 Lightweight Cup 10th anniversary for Asrnz.
Samo, inside move again. Similar spot to last time.
Is it on? Is it on?
He just drives it down here shallow. He's got to let the car float out there because he just leaves himself vulnerable again.
So down into 2 here between the boys. We're just picking it up on the replay there. We'll start running a little bit wide. Are these guys just effing around? These guys are just having a bit of fun.
What, 1.5 now, the distance between Shieldsy and Antoon. And there's still got to be 2 laps to go.
I don't think Antoon's got this. I'm more interested in the bloody Melling Perko battle, to be honest, J-Man, because I reckon that is what's going to run us down to the start finish line here.
Look at how close Melling is now, and we know how strong he is through 1. Here we go. Hopefully he doesn't get any aero wash in the middle. He'll just float it out a little bit wider than Perko.
Aero wash. Stop it.
These guys. Now that's a definite track cut out there for Perko. So he must have a couple in the bank.
Yep.
0.9 now the margin. 1 second.
Perko really heavy on the inside there too, picking up a bit of dust. So we know he's pushing.
Yeah, Antoon can see it.
Melling
can see it.
So let's get out of the rear wing of Shieldsy's car, J-Man. It hasn't flashed on our data yet, but there it goes. Under a second. So it's starting to show up now.
Melling strong too. It's hard to know where to look at the moment. 0.2 for those boys. 0.9 for the other boys. Foto's got a handle on this 9-second margin over Shieldsy. Shieldy's got Antoon to think about. He's going to have around about 4.3 Ks to negotiate as they head down to turn 14. 4 Ks once he crosses the line. Here we go. Shane Foto on the final lap.
And we know what Shane Foto's car looks like. It's quick lance. There it is, Kappa car. But that's not where the fight is, guys. The fight is between Neville Shields and Phil Antoon at the moment. Lee Perkins and Steve Belling. That's why we're not looking at Shane Foto's car. He is in another freaking postcode, ladies and gentlemen.
0.3 there. He's looking really strong. Now he's right on the back. Nev's going to have to put that car in exactly the right spot everywhere.
Every single corner. Here we go. Good, clean racing from both of these guys as they run up to the left hand.
Take the line away from him. Little bit of contact.
Nice work from Shields. Defending.
He's muscled up. He's muscled up on this one.
Defending from what is Phil Antoon, a very handy customer, J-Man, I tell ya.
Yeah. 0.00 for Steve Melling. Has a big look on Larry Perkins, Lee Perkins. So I'm getting excited about it because it's the first time I've seen him range up on the outside.
Go Larry. Go Melling.
Go Larry. Builds a good engine, Larry. Okay, so Shieldsy's got 0.8 now.
He's got him. He's got him, J-Man. Perkins and I think Perko has got Mel. Let's get up to 40 in. That is Shane Foto across the line, and well done to him, J-Man. Nice work. Nev Shields holding out Phil Antoon. No mean feat, ladies and gentlemen. So Shieldsy will be more than happy with that. Lee Perkins.
Yeah, gets a P4 over Melling. Those guys would have loved that. Jordan Moss drives back to a very respectable P6.
Grinning from ear to ear. I noticed that bloody Melling had his windscreen wipers on in celebration because that's what you do, you know.
Yep. Enright comes home for P7, and then we'll see Baker come through in 8th, and Kenny Simpson gets the job done over Ken Worcester. Well, they've still got 1 quarter to negotiate. They're still pretty close.
So Simpson over Worcester. Simo and Wheels smashing it out. Look, they probably kept us entertained for the last 15 minutes more than the rest of the bloody
Great
field.
battle.
So nice work from the two Tenners.
And then Turner over Uncle Joe will round out the field.
So Turner,
great stuff.
Obviously Turner fading a little bit towards the end of the race. May have been a hardware issue or a little bit of fatigue. I mean, we just get that. We're just old blokes. Anyway, well, I am. Anyway, thanks for all the likes too, guys. Just quietly for telling me to shut up. But but while you're there, throwing out likes, just throw out another couple more, and thank and support Asrnz on what was a freaking awesome race, J-Man, here in the 2025 round 2 of the 2025 lightweight cup series. It was bloody epic, given such an intimate field. They call it 12 is intimate. I would call it a short field. But anyway, J-Man, are we talking to people? What are we doing? Talk to me.
Yep. I was just giving you a minute, mate.
Just give me a minute to get into it.
All right. Well, we haven't got Phil Antoon from P3, so we're going to grab Nev Shields, who had a bloody fantastic qualifying, and then an even better race, mate, defending at the back end. Shields, you just give us a bit of insight to the qualifying and then B, the intensity of that race at the back end, mate.
My first qualifying was terrible. Second one, I just thought, I've got to go for it. Try and get a bit further up the way. And that was good. Didn't really have much for Shane. And I thought Antone was going to have me at the end there. I was pushing as hard as I could, watching the time just get lower and lower and lower as he was getting closer, but it worked out pretty good.
I think it was critical at the back end there when you muscled up big time down into turn 6 into Nieto when he got the run on the inside prior to that through 4 and 5, and then you ran the outside line and you just held him out from turning into that left-hander. That was a critical move, mate. So a great pace, but even better defensive driving at the back end. You knew what you needed to do. So it was, fantastic, mate. Well deserved, and a great haul of points too, mate. So well done. That'll bode well to this short series, but just fantastic pace, Nev. Good to see you gelling with these things. We knew what sort of pace you had at Alton Park, and good to see you come back and back it up again, second week in a row. But I think probably the word is just maybe sort out those race ones, because they've hampered you 2 weeks in a row. But you sort out that race one, you seem to be fantastic in the feature. So if you get that race one sorted, mate, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Yeah, I'll have to work on that a bit more. You'd think I'd had enough practice during the week to get race one right, but hey, that's the way it goes. It's the way the cookie crumbles.
Constant juggle way, mate, at the moment. Bit of iRacing here, but ACC there, mate. It's a busy schedule.
Yeah, it is at the moment. Enjoying it all, though. It's good fun. You guys doing a good job. Thanks very much.
You're welcome, mate. Cheers for the chat. Well done on the P2 tonight, Ev. Well deserved.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Awesome.
Well done, bro.
All right, so that was Shieldsy. We'll grab the race winner down here. And, who invited this guy to the party? Just comes and dominates, mate. What a margin. Was that close to 10 seconds? Shane Fodderday.
Yeah, it was how important it is to get your tyre pressures right, I think. I forgot about that. Second race I did bang on.
What's
way more?
You've been racing too much LMU and iRacing or something, brother.
Yeah, I think you don't have to worry about it on LMU, but this game I forget how important it is.
What's the call, mate? What were they like round there? Obviously, I tested them pre-season. I thought they were pretty good, but how'd you find it?
Well, the first race I had them too low, and it was sliding everywhere. The second race I had them quite a bit higher, and it was just getting faster and faster and faster as the fuel was burning off. It was way different.
Yeah, nice, and solid result, mate. Looked super comfy. You and Mav went out late for your qualifying. Mav obviously got a track cut and had some work to do, but man, your start was really epic, Shane. The big brave move at the start to go around the outside. I think you got 2 positions by the time you got down to turn 2. by my calculations, because I think one of the other cars did try to run up the inside. But yeah, big play on, wow, you would argue probably relatively still cold tyres at that point.
Yeah, it was. There's a bit of runoff, at turn 1 here, so you can get sort of just throw it in, and as long as you're on the green stuff, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The car
The
seems pretty
safety
hooked
grass.
up. I was running a little bit lower wing, I know, than some of the others. So I know in the first race, Jordan, when you get up behind me in the straight, he just couldn't do anything. But yeah, maybe that lower wing just helped a little bit more than I thought.
Loose is fast, mate. We've seen it time and time again. Saw you wagging the tail a little bit in race 1. It was a lot tidier in race 2, I might add. So faster and probably a little straighter. But we're used to seeing Shane Fodderdo letting it all hang out. So well done, mate. Another fantastic victory. And
Absolutely.
yes, looking forward to seeing the GT3s back in action next week at Spa. That'll be epic.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
All right, mate. I'll enjoy that one. Have a good weekend, and no doubt we'll be talking to you again soon.
Cheers, guys. Catch up.
Well done, Shane. Cheers, mate.
Shane Fodderdo won, J-Man.
Yeah, that was a fantastic race. I'm going to wrap it up there from my end, mate.
Okay.
If the other Ken was in there, I probably would have brought the 2 Kens down, but I'm going to have a beer now. So
No, same, J-Man. It's been a busy week. We'll both getting a little bit croaky from it all. So we're going to wrap it up. That's Thursday night here at Asrnz. Thank you so much again, J-Man, obviously.
You're welcome.
But yeah, that's a wrap on tonight's round 2 of Asrnz's 2025 Lightweight Cup. We are winding down to the end of the year for Asrnz's 10th anniversary year. Ladies and gentlemen, worth celebrating in the sim racing landscape. If you can survive 10 years, I tell you, in this hot game, it is well worth celebrating. So yeah, happy days for Asrnz. And look, what a cracking race again here. That is the last of, hang on, I've got to jog my own memory here. Last of the GT4 cars. Okay, so we're going GT4s. So we did Alton Park last week. We just did Valencia, both in the Alpine car. Next week we're going to Spa in the GT3 Lexide, the Tokyo Taxi, ladies and gentlemen, the Camry of the GT3 series. Thank you very much. Which will be freaking awesome as well. I think it's going to be cool. So, look, thank you all you legends for joining in once again here at MATCHFIT Entertainment. We really appreciate your support, and yeah, love the chat. Awesome stuff. Oh, I don't know what more to say. I don't know what to say. But just join us all next week. I think Monday night. I don't know. I don't even think we're doing Monday nights anymore. Tuesday nights, Wednesday night, Thursday night. There's always something going on. Like and subscribe. Get involved. MATCHFIT Entertainment. Links in the description for Asrnz. Help them celebrate their 10th year anniversary. The end of the year with the Lightweight Cup. Get involved, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all. We're going to wrap it, else J-Man's going to fall asleep on. So, and thank you, everybody, for voting me out of talking anymore. Actually, earlier, just quietly. I've got my eye on you guys. See you all next week. Thank you very much.